Once upon a time, in the depths of the ocean, there lived a beautiful mermaid named Oceana. Her hair was the color of sea foam, and her tail shimmered in the moonlight like 1,000 stars. She was said to be the most enchanting creature in the sea, and many sailors had fallen under her spell. But Oceana was not like the other mermaids. She had a deep sadness in her heart, and she longed to explore the world beyond the ocean. She had heard tales of lands beyond the horizon, where the sun blazed hot in the sky and the air was thick with the scent of exotic flowers. One day, as Oceana was swimming through a coral reef, she spotted a ship on the surface. It was unlike any she had ever seen, with tall masts and billowing sails. As she watched, the ship suddenly veered off course and headed straight for a cluster of jagged rocks. Without a second thought, Oceana dived to the surface and swam towards the ship. She could see the terror on the faces of the sailors as the ship careened towards disaster. With a flick of her powerful tail, she swam underneath the ship and lifted it up out of the water. The sailors were amazed as they looked down at the mermaid who had saved their lives. They had heard tales of mermaids before, but they had never believed them to be real. Oceana smiled at them, and then disappeared back into the depths of the ocean. From that day on, the sailors told stories of the mermaid who had saved their lives. They spoke of her beauty and her bravery, and how she had saved them from certain death. And whenever they returned to the ocean, they would look out for Oceana, hoping to catch a glimpse of her shimmering tail. But Oceana was not content to live out her days in the sea. She had tasted the thrill of adventure, and she longed to explore the world beyond. And so, she began to swim towards the horizon, her heart filled with hope and wonder. As she swam, she encountered all manner of creatures, from dolphins to sharks to giant squid. But she never lost her sense of wonder, and she never forgot her dream of exploring the world beyond the sea. Years passed, and Oceana became known as a mystical creature, a mermaid who had swum farther than any before her. She was said to have magical powers, to be able to heal the sick and calm the storms. And then, one day, she came across a ship that was sailing towards a distant land. The sailors on board were singing and laughing, and Oceana felt a pang of longing in her heart. She wanted to be part of their world, to explore the lands they were heading towards.
And so, she swam towards the ship, her heart beating with excitement. As she drew closer, she heard a voice calling out to her, a voice that was filled with wonder and delight.
It was the voice of a sailor, a man who had longed to see a mermaid his entire life. He had heard stories of Oceana, and he had dreamed of seeing her with his own eyes. And now, as Oceana swam towards him, he felt as though his dreams had come true. He reached out his hand, and Oceana took it, her heart filled with joy. Together, they sailed towards the horizon, Oceana's tail shimmering in the sunlight. And as they sailed, Oceana knew that she had finally found the adventure she had always longed for. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. See you later.